couple seconds. Using horses for therapy is becoming more and more popular when working with abused children or veterans who suffer PTSD. There is a relationship that forms between the client and the horse that is very special. Kay Trotter stated in her book, in Harnessing the Power of Equine Assisted Counseling, that the relationship can be a source of love and companionship. For clients who do not relate well with other people, an animal can become the object to which they can direct their own love and compassion. God tells us in His Word that He wants healing and love for us all. In Psalms 107, verses 19 through 21, He states, "Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and He saved them from their distress. He sent out His word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Let them give thanks to the Lord for His unfailing love and His wonderful deeds of mankind." Then in Psalms 30, verse 2, it states, "Lord my God, I called to you for help, and you healed me." Have you ever felt lonely or like nobody loved you, or you were haunted from your past? A relationship with a horse can help to heal and allow you to feel love. I want to talk to you today about equine psychotherapy and how it can help with working with abused children or veterans who suffer PTSD. I was in an abusive relationship, and I went through a very deep depression, and my horses helped me to come out of that depression and to heal. I want to be able to use what I learned to reach out and to help others. Today I'm also going to talk to you about the special bonds the horse and the client form, the healing process, and the results that come from this type of therapy. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the bonds that the horse and the client form. Horses are a lot like God in which they have an unconditional love. So they don't see a person based off of their sex, race, religion, anything like that. They see a person from how they are on the inside and how that person treats them. The horse and the client also develop a trusting relationship. They've seen results where there is a horse who has a hard time trusting and a person who has a hard time trusting. And you bring them two together and they really learn to work together and to develop that trusting relationship. The client is also able to find self-worth and to see who they really are while forming this bond with the horse. A lot of times a person will feel like they are useless, like they have no meaning or purpose. But when they form this special bond with this horse, they realize that they do have a purpose and a meaning, even if it means just taking care of the horse. They are able to develop that. Now I'm going to talk to you about the healing process. The therapy and the bond can help with many issues that a person may have. A person may suffer from anxiety and depression, or even they've been through trauma throughout their life and they need to heal from that. It's also been known to help with a person's self-esteem. They're able to boost themselves into who they really are. There's been people who, like I said, suffer from anxiety and depression, and the special bonds between the two pulled them up out of the depression. And like I stated before, I went through a really hard time. And so my horses really helped me with that. And finally, there's been some excellent results in this type of therapy. Some clients were actually ready to commit suicide. And when they started taking on this type of therapy, they realized that they had a new meaning in life, that they had a purpose. and the thoughts of committing suicide became no more. They've also had children who did not know how to communicate and would just shut down and wouldn't communicate with anybody or talk or anything like that. And when they went in to do the equine psychotherapy, the child came out of that and the child started speaking. There have also been excellent results for, like I've stated before, veterans who suffer PTSD. I want to talk to you a little bit about a program. It's called Heroes and Horses. And it's an excellent program for veterans who do suffer PTSD. There's actually a veteran himself who came up with this program. He was to the point that he was ready to commit suicide. All his life he had rode horses. And he just felt like he had no self-worth. Like he was just, there was no meaning or purpose for him here anymore. So he decided that he was going to take his horses and to go on a 1,000-mile ride out into the wilderness, and just him and his horses, and that was it. Another gentleman went along with him, and it was there that he was able to find healing, to find that he does have a meaning and a purpose, and that he's here for a reason, and committing suicide just completely left. The motto to Heroes and Horses is, we are not defined by our scars, but what we do after the wounds close. So these are just some of the points where equine psychotherapy is a very effective and wonderful type of therapy. It has a lot of wonderful and positive outcomes. It helps with love and healing. The client and the horse develop a very special bond, and there are excellent results. I hope you enjoy this, and God bless.